I managed to survive painful piano learning experiences such as the cutthroat elitism of the classical music world and the deep throes of performance anxiety. Undergoing these challenges enabled me to uncover my ability to change struggles into strengths. Welcome to your Creative Chord podcast, where we unlock creative flow, celebrate the artist within, and find inspiration in every moment. I'm your host, Jenny Lee Hodgins, and the voice behind your Creative Chord, where we blend creative living with transformation. I'm here to guide you with empowering stories, insights, and practical tips to fuel your creative life. We're in this together, from overcoming stage fright to changing obstacles into possibilities to finding your unique voice. Let's get started. My struggle to overcome my inadequacies in basic music theory knowledge, repertoire, piano technique, and performance skills gave me an advantage. What I learned from how I broke through my musical barriers provided the benefit of empathy for others experiencing similar issues. My piano history also compels me to respond to the determination and love behind parents' motivation to provide their children with a quality piano education. My parents did the best they could with what they had available. Fortunately, this book offers parents valuable, game-changing information that my mother and father did not have. I managed to survive painful piano learning experiences such as the cutthroat elitism of the classical music world and the deep throes of performance anxiety. Undergoing these challenges enabled me to uncover my ability to change struggles into strengths. I found I could fill any gaps in my piano education. I overcame my disadvantages through persistent self-volition, consistent effort, quality resources, and adopting a lifelong learning philosophy. I overpowered the lack of quality piano education or opportunity in my youth with an unwavering commitment to improving my piano ability. My perseverance led to the growing confidence I created as a piano player, composer, and educator. From this section in my book called How Having Music Credentials Affects Your Piano Progress, I read, I found what matters in piano study. Growing up in a musical family, credentials from studying at elite music schools, famous teachers, or piano methodology are not critical for a successful piano learning experience. My piano background showed me that flashy credentials and the privileges of top-name piano educators or music schools are the least impactful toward piano playing success. Developing impeccable piano playing technique does not matter nearly as much as one thinks. Privileged opportunities for music learning hinder many piano players with sheer intimidation. Those with an impressive piano technique often get lost in skill development at the expense of musical expression. Pianists who focus exclusively on piano technique and form do not give a moving performance. These technique-centered pianists get stuck in ego, missing the depth of musical reward. Those swayed by the elitism of famous top-name piano educators, schools, or methods fall into a similar empty trap. My struggle with performance anxiety and the elitist approach I found in the classical world led me on a path that eventually opened the door to forging satisfying solutions. I know the agony of the frustrated piano learner because I went through the same struggles. I want to help devoted piano learners avoid crushing confidence breakers from not knowing the foundational requirements for successful piano momentum. I desperately want to prevent piano learners from quitting the piano, as so many do, because they mistakenly think they lack talent. So, this is from the first chapter of my book, Start Piano. It's a little background of my history. And so, I have some questions for you. Does any part of my story resonate with your personal struggle with playing the piano? Have you experienced performance anxiety or hit roadblocks that made you feel stuck or frustrated? Have you ever felt bored or defeated by not being able to progress through a certain piece or level? Would you like to hear more about how I overcame these challenges and the strategies I used to make consistent progress? How can I help aspiring piano players achieve success? We share a mutual passion and adoration for the value of piano playing. Your reasons may differ from mine, but we share a love for creating beautiful piano music. There are recurring issues for those who desire to start, return to the piano, or keep pressing on to reap the rewards of piano improvement. I wasted time and effort throughout my early piano studies because I had no clue these issues existed. I was initially unaware that having an essential foundation would strongly impact my ability to maintain piano improvement. I did not learn how to practice piano in a way that developed my skills until my college years. I did not know any preparation tactics for performing music with confidence until well into my performing career. Those painfully frustrating experiences gave me precious insight as a piano educator. The piano education handicaps I endured fuel my efforts to help aspiring piano players avoid them. As someone who has suffered from chronic tendinitis, I also know the crucial role mental and physical habits have in healthy piano playing. This book, Start Piano: What You Need for Successful Learning, helps piano students prevent physical tension and improper technical habits that interfere with and often cause mental blocks to successful piano progress. As a music educator, I led thousands of students through these learning and mental barriers to developing piano performance, confidence, and the thrill of consistent, self-driven musical progress. How you can have the joy of solid piano study. I wrote this book for the same reason I taught piano for decades. I want to help you start your musical journey with a positive foundation. My goal is to give you a heartfelt environment where you feel confident in your musicality and self-expression. Providing to others what I did not have in my early musical journey is especially meaningful. I offer my piano learning knowledge derived from my experiences so that you may avoid the snobbery, ego trappings, or educational gaps I endured. Just a quick break to share some exciting news. On my birthday, July 16, I'll be launching the revised paperback edition of my book, Start Piano: What You Need for Successful Learning. This book is your trusted guide to unlocking the secrets of a successful piano learning foundation with strategies, tips for finding the right teacher and method, and setting up effective piano practice routines. It's also a perfect resource for piano educators to gift or recommend to students. Plus, right now, you can get a sneak peek with our free Unlock Your Piano Potential ebook. You can download that today at yourcreativechord.com/piano strategies. Stay tuned for exciting updates, exclusive bonuses straight from my book, and everything you need to keep making beautiful piano music. Until book launch day, July 16, my birthday, Keep nurturing your creativity and listen each Tuesday for a deeper dive into making confident piano progress. Let's get back to the show. Now I will read from the section in my book called How My Musical Challenges Became My Source of Musical Progress. Many wannabe piano players do not know where to start. They are ignorant of the basics essential for successful piano education. Some are intimidated by this lack of know-how and give up, even though they yearn to play the piano. I hope you glean from my piano history that your background doesn't matter. Your piano skill level doesn't matter. You can reap the rewards of playing the piano with the proper foundation, tools for effective piano practice, disciplined effort, and a modest willingness to improve your musical and artistic skills. Piano learning is for everyone. So I have a question for you. What are the biggest challenges or questions you have about learning piano? Feel free to drop your comments on your favorite podcast listening platform as you leave me a review for this episode. Let me know what topics you'd like me to cover in upcoming episodes on piano learning. The next section that we're going to talk about is from Chapter 2, who this book is for and what you will get from it. Aspiring piano players come from different scenarios. Regardless of your situation, the foundational basics for successful piano learning are the same for everyone. Perhaps you always wanted to learn the piano and now finally have the time for yourself. Or you studied music years ago and you want to return to the piano. Or you have a child who's had sporadic lessons and you'd like to help get on track with consistent music study. Or you want to start lessons for your younger child to have a solid musical education. Or you have a teen interested in playing the piano. Many piano learners quit lessons due to frustration with their lack of piano progress. Piano learners often don't realize this is why they want to stop their piano studies. Piano students who give up learning the piano tend to say they get bored, or they say they can't get their fingers to work well. Others think they lack the talent to grasp piano playing concepts or skills. Countless students started piano lessons with me after similar unpleasant experiences. Usually, this sad scenario is due to not having set up a proper foundation for piano study. Hearing stories from my students about how their previous piano studies went was heart-wrenching. Witnessing their nervous hesitations or outright verbal self-criticism about their perceived musical failures gave me the determination to help them see their true potential at the piano. My students enjoyed a confidence boost as their piano skills improved once they learned essential piano basics. My students demonstrated a surge of enthusiasm for their piano playing efforts, and their musical growth was a remarkable and encouraging transformation to see. This book will guide you toward everything you need for successful piano learning, and following the guidance in this book will help you confidently begin your musical learning path. Using the foundational aspects offered in this book will lead you to achieve longer-lasting, consistent piano progress. My advice is to address every single issue covered in this book. This book will show you the elements of a successful piano learning foundation that suits you where you are. As you grow your musical knowledge and skills, the strategies in this book will assure you the best foundation for continuous, enjoyable piano learning improvement. These include how to find a quality instrument, how to set up your piano practice area, what to look for, and how to find a quality piano method, how to use online tools for quality piano learning, and whether you need or how to find a good piano teacher, how to organize your piano practice routine, and how to effectively practice to make the most of your piano practice sessions. This book will provide the answers you seek and help you begin or continue your musical journey with enjoyable, confident, forward-moving piano playing success. By the end of this book, you'll have the confidence to know what you need for a flourishing start to playing the piano well. You will also have a solid strategy for maintaining continued piano advancement. This is from my new book. I wanted to share some of the excerpts from that book today. As I'm launching it on July 16, I wanted to give you a little sneak peek. And the book is structured to share my personal struggles with learning piano and dealing with severe stage fright myself, and how I transformed that to earn a music degree, teach, and perform successfully for 30 years. And the rest of the book walks you through all the questions I had to answer for myself and those that thousands of students asked me during piano and music lessons over the years. The common questions and concerns of new and returning piano learners are answered in this book to help you achieve your piano learning goals. Here are some questions for you to consider. What do you hope to achieve with your piano playing? How can a structured approach help you achieve those goals? Would you find it helpful to have a guide that addresses common piano learning challenges and provides strategies for overcoming them? Are you interested in joining our piano community? If you are, head over to our Facebook group, New and Returning Piano Learners, where you can interact with me and other piano enthusiasts. Let's continue the conversation and support each other's musical journeys. It's a wonderful group with positive peer feedback, and the link is in the show notes. Here's another question for you. What topics or questions would you like me to cover in future episodes on your Creative Chord podcast? Your feedback will help shape upcoming content. Thank you for joining me today. Enjoy your time at the piano. See you next time. Remember, on my birthday, July 16, my new book, Start Piano, What You Need for Successful Learning, launches in paperback on Amazon. Mark your calendars, and thank you for making this launch so special. In the meantime, don't miss out on the free Unlock Your Piano Potential ebook, available right now at yourcreativechord.com/piano strategies. It's packed with valuable insights to kickstart your piano momentum. To learn about the paperback and purchase from July 16, visit yourcreativechord.com/books.